Hello and welcome to episode 283 of WITM as we are in the final episodes of Season 2 in WWE 2K16, the final episode of ECW. Once again, the card has been changed, and now our match episode 283, Corey is going to be taking on the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. This will be, regardless of what happens at WrestleMania, this will be, at least for the time being, Corey's final match on ECW. Corey, one-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion, four-time ECW Hardcore Champion, came into ECW, he was on his way to NXT. His best friend Andrew had just resurrected ECW, took a chance on Corey, and Corey would right away prove to be a good pickup for ECW, as he would win the Hardcore Championship in the very first ECW show, an episode of Hardcore TV, defeating Bray Wyatt. But he would lose it defeating Wade Barrett. He would lose it a week later to Bray Wyatt. Corey would go on to become the Holy Warrior then later on, but still as a fan, but still catering to the WWE Universe. That would change very quickly as he would shift to a very controversial version of the Holy Warrior, claiming that everybody else in the ECW locker room and all the authority figures in the WWE were sinners, and it was his job to make them pay for their sins. But now he will go to battle, and then of course the shock when Corey would be revealed as the masked man of the Purity Society, joining the stable that he spent many years before coming to WWE speaking out against and fighting against. Now he will fight as a member of the Purity Society alongside Andrew and Austin Aries to determine complete who walks out of WrestleMania with complete control of WWE. Will it be the Authority following a victory by the Shield, or will it be the Purity Society following a victory by the Purity Society? We will find that out. We are just hours away, episodes away from finding out. But first, Corey's going to take on a young up-and-comer in the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. And then in our next episode, I changed this up a bit. I didn't feel like it made much sense for Andrew and Aries to face each other. So it's going to be a little bit of a preview of what we may have to come at WrestleMania should the Purity Society get to a 2-on-1 advantage. It's going to be the team of Andrew and Austin Aries. They're going to be taking on, in a 2-on-1 handicap match, the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. So we'll get to see a little bit of a preview of maybe what will happen if the Purity Society goes up 2-1, but the two Cruiserweights are left with a powerhouse like Roman Reigns. So that will be our episode 285 match, and our final match in Season 2 of WITM, possibly the final match we'll ever see inside of an ECW ring. Alright, so we kick things off with triple threat action. Bray Wyatt taking on AJ Styles and Sin Cara. And AJ Styles picks up the victory. AJ Styles, his last appearance on ECW, he is a confirmed member of the SmackDown roster after a successful title defense of the United States Championship. Then the Golden Truth taking on Y2KO. They actually have a match later where they would be defending the tag team titles, but I'm not going to worry about editing the card now. Y2KO win this match. Hideo Itami defeats Sami Zayn. And here we go. It's time for our episode 283 match. The Lone Wolf Baron Corbin taking on Corey 24 hours away from him fighting with the Purity Society for complete control of the WWE. Baron Corbin versus Corey. If it's going to be the last episode of ECW, at least in this season, we gotta make things hardcore. So it will be an Extreme Rules match. And here we go. Baron Corbin versus Corey. Extreme Rules. All right, here we go. Corey's last match, most likely ever, as if the Purity Society wins, he will be the COO of Monday Night Raw. So Corey's last appearance inside of an ECW ring, but he's not in the ring anymore. He wants to take things outside. His last match in ECW, he wants to make it hardcore, and he takes Baron Corbin outside looking to rack up some damage. Forces Baron Corbin up against the barricade, but a reversal by Corbin. For the first time in a while, Corey getting cheered by the ECW faithful as they know he will be going to war in 24 hours against the Shield, with ECW's fate being one of many things on the line. Heavy punch by Baron Corbin with Corey on the barricade. Another punch to the gut of Corey. And a chop. Headbutt by Corey to the elbow of Corbin. Now Corey looking for a weapon. And he has a steel chair. Reversal by Corbin. Sends the chair flying. And a slam. Corey catching the legs of that chair, which Corbin will now pick up. Corey rolls out of the way to avoid the chair shot. Nearly gets hit in the head, but is able to reverse and send the chair flying away. Knee to the back of Corbin. Reversal by Corbin. Stomp to the chest of Corey. Another stomp. Irish whip inside the ring. Leg drop to the head of Corey. Corbin looking for another weapon. And he has a baseball bat. Tosses that inside the ring. Jumping arm breaker to Corbin. And Corey's going to go for a cover. Very nearly gets the victory, but Corbin is able to power out at 2.5. Going back to the arm, trying to eliminate some of the power of Baron Corbin. Stomp to the chest. Single arm and leg lock by Corey. Really targeting those limbs. And Corbin is able to break the hold. Corey drags Corbin over.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Watching the superstars file into the arena earlier today, you could tell that they have a
Corbin targeting the head of Corey.
They know the dangers that go along with competing in extreme rules.
Corey trying to break free, but Corbin has the hold locked in well. But Corey is able to break free.
This might be it.
There's the rib buster. Corey goes for a cover. And Corbin is able to power out at 2. Corey asks himself what's he going to do to put Baron Corbin away. Punch by Corbin. Stomping away at the chest of Corey. Irish whip into the corner.
These are great competitors, great, tremendous gladiators here in WWE.
Corey in a bad position, the tree of woe hanging in the corner. And a big boot to the face of Corey. Corbin forces Corey up to his feet. And it looks like Corbin hits a signature, goes for a cover. He'd love to pull off the upset and mangle Corey up in his final ever appearance inside an ECW ring. Corey with an elbow. And an STO takedown. Stomp to the back of Corbin. And a knee to the hip of Corbin. Corey forces Corbin up to his feet. Another STO takedown. Now he's looking for the beaten road. And Corbin has been sent along the beaten road. Corey goes for a cover. And in his final appearance on an ECW ring, he picks up a victory over Baron Corbin. He'll keep his momentum going heading into WrestleMania. Alright, so Corey stands for last time victorious inside of an ECW ring. Finally, for his first time in years, he gets to hear the cheers of the ECW faithful. So Corey's resume for his time in ECW: 1 ECW World Heavyweight Championship, 4 ECW Hardcore Championships, a lot of controversy as the Holy Warrior, and now he will fight alongside the rest of the Purity Society in just 24 hours for the fate of ECW, along with seeking complete control of WWE, which will see him become COO of Monday Night Raw, the show that he got to make only one appearance on when he was under the control of the Authority as a member of the Raw roster. Alright, and it's time for the Golden Truth to defend their ECW Tag Team titles against Gallows and Anderson. Now, Gallows and Anderson are also the Raw Tag Team Champions, so if Gallows and Anderson are able to defeat the Golden Truth and become ECW Tag Team Champions, the same rule applies as it would have for AJ Styles if he had become Cruiserweight Champion. They can be drafted by either Raw or ECW, and then the titles of the brand, they will continue to appear on the brand that they are not drafted on to defend those titles. Once they drop the titles, they will no longer appear on that show, and they will then be exclusive to the show that they are drafted to. If the Golden Truth wins, they will be confirmed members of the ECW roster, and they will go into Season 3 as ECW Tag Team Champions should the Purity Society win at WrestleMania. Gallows and Anderson do pick up the victory, so They are ECW Tag Team Champions as well as Raw Tag Team Champions. They can be drafted by either Raw or ECW. The brand that does not draft them, they will continue to appear on long enough to defend those titles, and once the titles are dropped, they will no longer be appearing on that show. So there'll be a bit of a bidding war between Corey and Andrew should the Purity Society win over the rights to Gallows and Anderson, as they would both, I'm sure, want them to represent their show as champions. Alright, so our match for episode 284 is set. It's going to be a handicap match as two cruiserweights, Andrew and Austin Aries, team up to take on a powerhouse and the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and what will be Austin Aries' final appearance in the ECW ring, and possibly Andrew's final appearance in the brand that he created, or resurrected, I should say. So Brock Lesnar versus Andrew and Austin Aries representing the Purity Society is our match for episode 283. Until then, this is Corey.